Samananga fethu igama lami nguLwazi onzulu ngazulu, and this is the famous couch with Lwazi. The couch that is famous, not the person sitting on it. Bafethu ngimropa manje Lindelani ngicela ukuthi eze sokwenza interview, but I've been wanting to do interview naye but too busy. So kodwa sasithola isikhathi manje, at least I can take 20 minutes of his time. But for come back. Go grand. So like the first thing yazi ukuthi awungikhomboli, but ngizofuna ukuxolisa mfethu nje before the interview. Wafika 2013 uzosifundisa umatric ne. Uzosifundisa life sciences. And then I mean I just keleke benguso ngahlaya, I think nje izinto zigrand ngisayintwana yabo. And then bufundisa something called I think DNA replications, something like that. So wathi i-laptop ayidlulise yabo around the class. I mean ngithi Lindelani Lindelani zodla ingane ngale laptop le, ngayicisha i-laptop ngayivala. And then ngayidlulisa yaphambili. Uyabuza yena uthi ubani manje ucishe i-laptop mfethu. Akuvele kuhleke class because I was a comic, so I want to apologize for that. Ngiyazi ukuthi awusakhumbuli. Awangikhumbuli kodwa nje just before we start everything. What I know ngawe mfethu ukuthi mina ngafika eSwananda ngizokwenza grade 9, it was 2010. Ngifike esigele into engiyaziyo, esigele wayengavumelekile ama-phones apart. But wena bewuphatha iNokia eyayimhlophe, it was 2010. Funda umatric uphatha iNokia eyimhlophe. Othisha ngibabona beyicofa ifoni yakho during break time, even kuphuma isikole. Kodwa ifoni esikoleni kwakuthiwa ukuthi ayivumelekile. Yabo.
I think it was the phone ukuthi kwakuyifoni yayi on top of the range ngaleso sikhathi. So nayo umuntu wayephone because if I remember correctly, I think it was the first touch phone that came with a pen.
Yeah.
So manje nawo babefuna
yeah. So mfethu for umuntu ongakwazi, like if you can break it down about Lindelani.
Nxele, I would just say it's umjida wana nongoma. Well ke ohlukile mhlambe in terms of lifestyle than what actually people perceive ngendlela abaphila ngayo. As a result, most often I get the notion of lo mjida uyayitshena wara. Because if I'm here, I stay at home. Not because I don't want to have friends. I do have a couple of people like Abos Bozulu, Shois, but amachita are cool, you understand? Because most of the time amachita are with school with and all those things. It's not that it's wrong, but I see in Domele we put it every time. Much like in school in danger, I understand. So umchita on my goals and everything. So I'm one guy that is focused. I would say I know what I want in life, I know what it takes to get there. So it's discipline, and hence you won't find me as an inspire. I'd rather stay alone, isolate. If I want to do, no, I don't also drink then, but I understand this number. As I prefer to just go by, stay at my place and chill, because you'll be safe. Since I'm about time, Bonko see man, wasn't chill, you couldn't have about next to me to call next thing to shine up, you understand, But it's difficult to try my ways in danger and
So, first, one thing I know, imoto ngiyayithanda, so nakho kuyilandela. But imoto, not the one that you arrive ngayo. Imoto buhamba ngayo mfethu, EVW, angazange ngibone le moto ihamba omunye umuntu. Zikhona iningi. Yabo, kodwa le buhamba ngayo precisely mfethu bekuwena wedwa buhamba le moto. Engimazi like angazi ngimbone even now, yabo. And I heard ukuthi awusenayo le moto lana, but still akekho umunye umuntu engangibone ehamba ngalesa skills like akekho. So kwenzakalani lapha?
It was one car that I bought, and then I felt, let me just make it unique. And I bought a body kit from Take and then get by assembly. In fact, there are two in South Africa with that body kit. It was mine, and then there's another one in Cape Town. So then by ends again, and then it became unique. It was made up of carbon fiber, almost everything. So it was crucial. Every time you had a man wearing the car, right, and so being and then the carbon crack was one of the reasons that made me sell it. And also in Joburg, there were a couple of scenarios where they tried to hijack me. So I felt it was safe just to let it go. Because I was able to escape those hijackings.
Hey, but was something else.
One of a kind.
That's something else.
I still have pictures of it, though I also sometimes look at it.
Yeah. Go on, I'll save some pictures on WhatsApp and put it off again.
Yeah.
Like it's I even posted it to Typo. So from Nxele or what colors are they paid?
I did the primary school in Lwazi, and then I remember I had a cousin who was studying in Lwazi. I think working job principal when I was supposed to go to high school. And then Nabenza, if not grade 10 that time. And then we were telling you already that Lwazi was no longer the same. And then I think Uma knew Unjagala from a school called Ubongo Butle. Now when he was pronounced as a principal at Zvananda, then he said, oh okay, the results will be the same. So I went to Zvananda. It was a Bliss high school. I still remember my days. Good things, super. I remember 2010 and some. It was but yeah, it was school that taught me a lot of things about life. I remember we used to be chaotic. But in grade 10 there was this guy who Mr. Gamer. I think he's not water now. Yeah, in grade 10 that guy said the marks you get in grade 10 they're exactly reflecting what you're gonna get in grade 12.
Sure.
It was that day that my crew changed for the better. We made a crew from grade 10 that used to compete with each other from then 11, from then 12. Let's push and let's push. And in such a way that among pair almost we were 8 in the crew and all of us made it in life. So amanya shatile manje. But yeah. So from there I wanted to do PSC. So I applied at VETS for PSC, and then I remember second choice was education. I can't remember. Third one was social work, yes. And then I got a bursary after Pumama metric results, but my mother didn't want me to do PSC because we had this plan was told. So she then encouraged me to do EP-Ed. I did EP-Ed from 2011 to 2014. Luckily, I finished it with record time. And then I came back to work. I think I worked a couple of months at Zulu. And then I went to Tubatuba, which was, I came back between June 2015 to Zulu, and then 2016, 2017. And then my mom got sick from 2016 to 2016 to 2018 lab. So seeing her sick, then that, and I couldn't help her, made me realize that I think I need now to switch careers. So now when my mom got sick, she was suffering from cancer and then struggles with oncology. And then I decided now that even if I can't help her at the moment, but I want to help somebody else not to go through what I went through when my mom was sick. So that's when I changed careers. Then I began to do radiography, which is ultrasound, specifically in radiography, and I will be completing next year.
Okay. So while you saw teacher, if Mondo driver once, but I could call him Mondo for some driver.
I think I used to tell this thing to putting it at this point in time. I think I understand if youth makes these mistakes of finishing exactly and then you go purchase a car. Although it's not an advisable move because a car it's a liability. It charges a lot of cash. But I think I had that fair chance of making those mistakes. Like I had a parent which was well stable. Then also by Segile, she used to pay you up. But I think I remember 2014 when I was doing my final, I was given Hyundai Tucson, which was my car that I drove. And in 2015 I bought myself a Golf 6.5 TSI, which was white. CC14 DMGP. That car was my favorite car. And then 2016 on my birthday, my mother bought me a Sirocco, the black one, 1.4. Naturally, some red lines. I think that one. I'll show you. I think I have a picture. So 2016 I had 2. Had that 3 in fact. had that hand taxi. I had that TSI that I bought, and I had that Sirocco that my mom bought me. And then there was this guy who most people thought we're family, no, we're just friends. We met in high school. So I gave taxing to him, and then I used these two. And on also 2016, my mother bought a Ford Range. So it used to depend whether the angel I will do this thing and pick one here. But it was raining eventually Montama, of which I realized also it created sort of tension in M17. The people who are fit up, I feel didn't understand why Lombana does this, we understand. So on 2016, towards the end of it, I decided to sell my Sirocco, that black one, which was the birthday gift, so that I can finish off my golf lamp shopping and then I had some problems and I took it to VW midday. That garage fucked up with that car. As a result, I was forced to sell it. So when I was selling it, I upgraded to a Golf 6.5 GTI, which was silver. One of the kind, most people praised it. I still say that car didn't kill me. I don't think a car will ever kill me again. That's how I used to enjoy that thing. I played with it into the engine. It was doing wonders. I remember I used to take about 7 seconds from rest, 200 kilometers per hour. So that thing was super fast. I'll challenge you with your A45 in the road and I'll make you cack. That's how powerful it was. But then on 2018, when I decided to go back to school, I took it back and I gave it back to the bank. I remember my mom said, no, it's fine, I will pay for it. That thing was paying about 6.5 for it, including shortfall for that one, the white one. But it wasn't something I wanted because this was the sacrifice I personally wanted to do. I want to allow her to pay for that car. I wasn't going to sit with me, of which already she had bought in something for me and I sold it. So I remember that guy who was from Alsa. He came and then he said, no, the tow truck is on its way. But I will tell this guy to stop him tuba so that you can drive this car and decide one more last time that you really saying that you want to take this car back. My friend, I drove the car from here, craziest than ever. I hated, I remember Mangula, no, before, like, one of the moms approaching I was hitting hard. I was going with 160. Crying, my friend. I was crying. I'm letting this thing go. We understand. But for the best. Sure, that sound. One more last time. Once we asked this guy came down and like, bro, I was listening to this guy as we're driving. Are you sure, really sure that you are getting rid of this car? I'm like, no, my man, I've made up my mind there. And you know what he said? I'm gonna keep it for a month in Durban, in case you decide otherwise. And he did that because I remember him telling me that James, man, it's last week. This car of yours next week will be going to auction. I'm like, bruh, it's fine. Take it. Because I think I in understanding that with Monto, it's a liability. If I still had that car now, I'm sure if the night days, I'm always gonna go for around 100K, if not around 90K. But a degree, my friend, that thing will never depreciate. You see, the value of that thing, it's in fact year by year it goes up because with experience it goes up, you understand. So it's one of those things that I can out there spoke and say to people, youth specifically. We know the hype that more can do funda but that's a setback. How about you start working, look at something, a business that you can start, because one source of income, my friend, ultimate thing is a disaster. That's poverty. It's worse if you want to buy those expensive cars like Boma, PM with a salary. It's a wrong move. It's a wrong move.
And I find it profound ukuthi don't show when because it's not like ukuthi yabo grand yabo. So how about omunye umuntu ongekho grand ozothetha uma ithola isipane esayini ekhaya ngizobabona ngiyabo sengithena imoto nani. So I appreciate umuntu onjengawo if esho futhi le nto leyo.
Yeah, I will say this thing.
Yeah.
Even buying a car, my friend, with bank, it's not a wise move. As I've said, we've done these mistakes, and we learned from them. I wouldn't want somebody else to stumble where I stumbled. You understand?
Yeah.
I've seen that right. It's best that you just save, go buy a car on auction, and you buy it cash.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you one thing: if you go to a garage, my friend, and say you are looking for a Golf GTI,
Yeah.
no one doesn't know to say, "Give me a week." When he says, "Give me a week," he's going to auction to look for the car.
Shit.
And when he gets it, let's say he gets that thing around 140 or 170, he comes to you and sells it 250.
250, yes.
That's a rational price without interest.
Yeah.
By the time it comes with an interest, you are buying that car around 300 and something. And you are stuck in that debt for 6 years. When you calculate after 6 years, how much you've paid,
you've been accumulated. If
you could have just saved for a year and a half or 2 years and go buy that guy cash in that auction.
Yeah.
So we make those mistakes, but we wouldn't want other people to come and stumble in the same mistakes that we made.
Yeah.
You understand? Because should anything happen at your job, what happens next that they come and repossess the car. So it's a wrong move. You rather, even if you want the car so bad, go take a personal loan and buy it. Because if you collect that e-bank, e-loan, they can just blacklist you, but nobody can take your car. So the car remains yours.
Sure.
But you don't know those things and that information, you understand?
And no one will tell you those things.
That's how they make money.
Yeah.
If you know those things, otherwise you have a kawata, because that's how they make money. You understand? But I wouldn't want omunyu omnyama and we learn from those mistakes, and we ought to share that experience with others so that they can learn from it. Somebody was asking me, hey, I hear you're finishing next year, so what's your next car that you're gonna buy?
Yeah.
I'm like, a car, maybe I'll go 2 years again. If I'm here, I use my aunt's car, but a car is not a priority at the moment. Can we establish something? Can we establish something? So it's kind of a home service, as youth, because now we can't rely on the government. Okay, as we were saying that, I was telling some of the guys that I'm studying with, when I finish, I want to come back to Nongo full time. I always tell people that I want to make millions, but at the same time, upgrade my community. Because we have a tendency when we have qualified, nobody wants to come back to the rurals. Understand? But what about us? We understand? The only way to make Unongoma better is for us to come back, improve. Understand? Push community maybe in the long run, also my business, but they're making it for wrong reasons. Well, I can't expect Omunyu to have the same heart as I have, but I would want to fund few students from Nongom to facilitate. That will make me a better person. But I can also help somebody.
You can point out
you know what Uvusitemo says, and lift as you rise. And if you are in that place and you are successful and you are not opening doors for others, maybe you are not intended to be there in the first place. So it's very important that as we go up, let us uplift one another. I always loot. I'm like a loot to mina mangoni tuba kune pasari ya media but I've realized as I grow old, they appreciate you to praise that's what I always say. I wouldn't want to be a guy known by that. But what can I do to give you isingwa? Even if you're not there, you can also Christ Pimpilo. You understand? Those things are very profound and we hardly have. I don't know how to. But like I met Umpur fashion Saploma, you understand? That's how, and this guy always says, I appreciate that. If it wasn't for you, I don't think having life. I always say, then what I did to you, when you make it in life, do to somebody. Give somebody a hand so that they can also go up. So and on
that, I would say the guy change his life. Like, I wish even to work with the guy on board and on other things. Yeah, because I know him from school. Judging from school to now, it's not about his interview, but his life has changed completely. So I can attest to show now. I show you what you helped him. Yeah, about changing his life.
When this thing is a proof you become what you spend your time with, or you become like people that you spend time with. If you spend this card nabantu abaphuza abasebecabanga indaba yentombi,
because they say show me your friends, I'll show you.
Yes, so it'll be like that. But if you spend this card nabantu abafocus in life, I'm not saying that we don't have time when we play. You understand? We do have time when we play. But also this card song is so clear. You understand? Because that card so clear is cards it's 7 as relax. Right now we're in a project, we are busy with the project where we want to start farming. You understand? So you are always finding ways to improve your community. And you must spend this card because it's for you to make it. So your net worth, it's your connections. How well connected are you, and or connected?
And judging from us, in fact, as funders vananda, like equally that, like as our government, it's not the same as umuntu funded when we private school in Umlung, because that's how they make a connection. Umuntu will spend 420,000 per annum not because of Uguti, but he's creating a network for Uguti in future as Uguti. Because if I go from the you can call him for some just Tutuzan. First, in the project, can you assist? So, Tina and Jenga, I get Kumuntu, Esna, and but we've got people that desert us about asking, let me go and work. Epito, let me go and work in Joburg, let me go and work in Cape Town. So, like, we have made another show.
So, it's very important that Tina and Jenga this youth, we need to take it from here. See, change your Nxele wenza. We understand. Let us just not masbuile la in terms of splashing alcohol, what we understand. But what can we do to improve for those that are coming behind us? You understand? If I can go to Joburg and make a name for myself, which means they will never forget him, don't come on because there was a guy who came Ganongo. We understand? If Nxele position him when I go to Radiographer, but now say late I can't find his better. I can make a call to the head of Radiographer for my hospital. Put one or Suganda when it is, you understand? We must do that. But as I've said, I've realized, even in this community, about Valilan, and that's how black people are. I just want to be praised. I won't seize him like that. What will make me happy is that as I go up, I must also pull some people. Because if something happens and I go down, those people will remember me. That this guy helped us in our time of need. He's in need now. As him season, you understand? So at that point, asked me, so what's your next car? I said, I would love to own an RS3. That's my dream car. I have been. But before owning that car, I've learned that it's a liability model. So now you need to establish imali source of income, multiple source of income, and after then you can buy whatever car. Yes.
But I never thought I knew this would be an informative interview, but I never thought will go this far. Because I was telling my friend just an hour back, interview because when we interview about between important and so in the answer we'll have some more information but I never thought to software. So to wrap it up, was an artist cool Lindelani in future because we are shooting next year, we are going to go by Radiographer, and then what can we expect from Lindelani just in future?
I currently have a company which is called Nxele Holdings. It has some sub branches under it. There's Nxele farming, of which we are currently busy with. As I've told you, that there's a project Katapas that we are working on, and there's also Lindsay sauce where I make a sauce myself from scratch. It's up and running. It's selling in Joburg. I was hoping that perhaps also my business could just support us. Into eyenziwe umuntu like noma even it's not based there, but into like that. And also I'm looking at Nxele imaging, where we would be focusing on imaging, diagnostic imaging, which is ultrasound, the one I'm focusing on. But of course, I can't go in details and share that because people can steal my idea. But that's how I want to come back and save my community, and also to assist Umpure push his dream of design. I remember when I was still here, there was a brand, ABT Men's Art. You see, I want to come back and push that for him and other people who are interested in tuning in one. Sikoge izinto zethu. Yabona siyaqhwa much stuff, but there's nothing we're benefiting from this. But if you guys can design amajini, siqhoka amajini wenu, they can be known out there. Yabona, pushing into zethu zara. One day, who knows? You might have somebody like Theo from our hood. Is in danger, but I'm coming back home and I'm here to stay and I'm here to make millions. But in making those millions, I want to lift as I rise. Yes.
I know this man. Thanks for the interview, Petu. Yazi ukuthi ngigrobile ngakutshontsha Petu, but ngiyabonga kakhulu mfethu ngesikhathi ongiphesona.
Bonga mina bro wami ngethu.
Alright. Bafethu igama lami ngulwazi ngwaZulu. Austin usefuna ukucisha ivideo angazi ukuthi wenzelani lonto le. Please subscribe bafethu. By subscribing ukhulisa ibrand and ukhulisa ichannel. So please suggest i-channel kwabanye abantu, share link, even if awunayo idatha lokuyibuka, but just share link uma ukuthi uyayibona, utshele nabanye abantu. Igama lami ngulwazi onzulu ngwaZulu. This is the famous culture Lwazi. Sacela ukunibona next time. Ngiyabonga. We good.